Oh,
I
well.
think there's about 4 of them that you cut.
Yeah.
Now you talk about something that's hard to put back together.
Well,
Put that sucker together. I've got one, had one down in my shop, and I had a rubber band around it. Well, it's sat there for a year or better, I guess. I don't know how long. But the rubber band deteriorated and fell off it.
Oh, gotcha.
So I reached up on the shelf to get something, and I hit that sucker, and it fell off onto my workbench.
Credit card.
Well, I thought, well, there's nothing to it. I'll just stick it back together and get me another rubber band, and we'll be back in business.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
About an hour and a half later, I'm still sitting there trying to put this cotton picking thing back together. And I finally said, you know, this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. So I got me a plastic bag, I picked all that stuff up, threw it in a plastic bag, and set it back up on the shelf.
It's kind of like the original Rubik's Cube, huh?
I didn't have time to sit there and put that thing back together. Now eventually I finally did get it back together, and I used it as a pattern, and I've made 3 or 4 more of them.
Oh. Well, you know, the interesting, you talk about the kids. It would keep your kid occupied for a long time. The moms doing stuff, dads, they keep the kid occupied for a long time.
It's amazing the things that they did just to entertain their children.
Yeah. They had to think of something.
Well, they couldn't run down to Lowe's and buy it, or around the Walmart, or somewhere and buy it.
yeah, that's it. Every time you pick up
Whatever they needed, they made it.
Right.
and never do nothing.
Yeah.
And the
No,
way
it's
you get
it's great.
call it, and it would be
Like I said, I've had the
did those things.
good fortune to live in different areas of the United States. And I'm always fascinated by each area, because each area is similar but unique. You know, people are people. They have the necessity, whatever, they figure things out, and they invent things and so forth. It might be different, like the North is different than the South. You go there, it's a totally different climate. And if you get to know the individuals, a lot of them, you know, you have the creative ones, you got the problem solvers, you got
Misty is my dog.
so it's interesting to see how each area
She's up there right now.
addresses whatever it is that needs to
I've
be.
got a shop on Facebook now where I'm trying to sell some of the stuff that I built years ago.
Yeah.
If you want to get your copy on how to get on there, you can see some of the jewelry boxes and the other little boxes I made. People don't want to pay the price for handcrafted stuff.
They seem to have a hard time with it. They're
They
used to
want
paying
to buy
that.
this stuff that's made in China or somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, there's a big difference between handmade stuff put together and just automated stuff.
Yeah. Well, it goes through phases. Sometimes it kind of goes through phases. People get really interested in doing it, and then they kind of go back the other way, and then they. So yes, it's always constantly changing.
But get the address if you mess with Facebook
Sure.
and take a look at some of the stuff that I've done.
Yeah,
Are you
absolutely.
around here locally somewhere? Or?
Because of coming to work for Gulfstream, I just came to Savannah last October. I was trying to come here 2 years ago when I got laid off in New York. I had to go via Texas to get here.
As long as you're local, you know, Bullock County, Cleveland, Chatham, to save you not having to pay the postage on it, we'll make arrangements to meet you someplace if you see something on there that you like.
What's the name of the Facebook page?
She's got a thing for the
Oh, okay.
Facebook page,
We read out of business cards,
and then there's
so
an
I'm just
email
writing the link
address.
down.
Oh, okay.
I just
You'll be talking to her.
Yeah.
I can't hear. I'm almost totally deaf.
Well, I can semi hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.